Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock, and yes, Kizzy Rock is my birthday given name. Happy Tuesday. Want to say hey to all my subscribers, new as well as seasoned. I got a word for you. Tap in. Happy Tuesday, guys. So on the nature trail, I got some downloads I wanted to share with you guys. Some of you guys may be experiencing the enemy is literally hammering you in areas that you're already insecure about. He's hammering you with areas where you lack confidence and self-esteem already. This has nothing to do about the way God sees you or even how other people sees you. These are your own internal struggles that maybe other people don't even know about. He may be hammering you about your finances, about your weight, about your looks, about your this, you're that, this and the third. He's hammering you in those areas. He's telling you you're not good enough over and over, right? He's literally picking apart petty stuff, right? Your house is not up to par. Your this is not up to par. You should be doing better here. Like almost like how a narcissist will just straight hammer you in areas intentionally to mess with your confidence or your self-esteem. Now, you may have been experiencing these insecurities all along, but then there's something where it's more profound now, and it's to the point where you feel like you can't even get up from under this heaviness. Like these rocks are just on you, and you're really starting to believe the lies that you're not good enough. Remember, the enemy objective, if he can't, first of all, he can't take away your promise, right? So if he can't take away your promise, he has to distract you. He's going to distract you with lies. And these lies are going to really, really mess with your confidence and your self-esteem. And really, to walk into the promise, to take your territories, you have to be confident. You have to be confident when it comes down to snatching certain territories. You got to walk with your head up. Even if you have some internal struggles, you got to ask God. Literally, this is a game changer. Truly. I've said this before. I'll say it again because it's a game changer. I know it was for me. Ask God to give you grace to see yourself the way he sees you. Ask God for grace to see yourself the way he sees you. I have to do it all the time. I do it all the time. So I'm human. I'm flesh. So when I go certain places and people are stopping me about, oh, your confidence and your walk and your swag and your this and your that, you're so such and such and such and such. And if I don't ask God to help me see myself the way he sees me, I'll think they're just saying it just to say it, right? And not just a transparent moment. But when I ask God to allow me to see myself the way he sees me, oh, it's a game changer. Now when I walk up in there, I know what you're seeing. Because now I can see myself the way God sees me. I'm an original. I'm unique. I'm called. I'm anointed. All that stuff, right? Ask God, please, if you're struggling in the areas where the enemy is really hammering you about your self-esteem and confidence and things like that, right? Ask God to see yourself the way he sees you. Because you have to be confident. This is why he's really bothering people right now, because some people are so close to the promise and don't even know it. This is why for a lot of you, God is literally refining your life. You've been pruned of many things and many people, but now you will find that God is convicting you to go back and work on things that you basically have been sorry guys, that you have been procrastinating about. There were things that he told you to work on for years, even some for months or whatever, and you kind of started it, but when you started to lose desire for the promise, you kind of just let that stuff fall to the side. You started something else, but now God is convicting you like, hey, listen, shut this down, because now you have to play catch up. I need you back on this thing, the one thing that you put down, but you're going to have to shut some things down, because by you putting it aside, you're now behind on that thing. I'm going to give you grace to catch up with it, but I need you to make a move on it. And so you'll see that he's bringing you back to certain things. He's bringing you back to that workout routine. He's bringing you back to eating healthy again. Certain things that you walked away from, he's now convicting you to get back to those things. He's literally refining your life. He's convicting you to go to therapy again. He told you 27 years ago to go to therapy, but now he's really making it a known factor that you got to start therapy. And you may not even know why. Some of you know why. Some of you know that there are certain blessings that God cannot release to you because you and your crazy ways, you're going to mess it up. You're going to fumble because you got your own issues going on. We all got issues, point blank, period. But you got your own issues going on. So you may know God had been very clear with you to say, hey, the promise or the things that you've asked me about, you've asked me to bless you with, yes, they're in alignment with my will, but I cannot release it because you're going to fumble. Any blessing that I have for you will last a lifetime. So until you do this, you're harassing my nerves, but really you're the holdup, because I've been telling you to go to therapy. I don't know who that's for. Somebody go to therapy. Right? I've been telling you to go to therapy. I've been telling you to go to marriage counseling, not marriage counseling. What is it called? Counseling before marriage. Is it marriage counseling or is it something? I don't know. Even though you're not married, go and get what you can get now. Prepare yourself now, right? I've been telling you to work on your credit because you asking me for a certain type of man, but your credit is 275. Like, these are things I've been convicting you to really work on while you're sitting here in this still season, while you don't have a lot of distractions, right? I may have snatched a job because you couldn't get certain things done because the job was really overworking you and underpaying you. So I need you to work on these things because I have a new job coming for you, or a new business coming for you, or a new partner coming for you that you don't even have to work. So while you're sitting here, I need you to work on these things. But in contrast, you got the enemy who's pounding your head off about you're not good enough. You're not good enough. You're not good enough. You're this. You're that. You're this. You're that. Speak back to him. Tell him you ain't the one. Your mom is not good enough. I'm everything, point blank, period. In fact, I'm more than enough. You have to literally speak back to the enemy like that. If you want him to leave you alone, you got to speak back to him like that. Don't let him play up all in your face. You are everything, point blank, period. Nobody can touch you, point blank, period. You are unique. You are called. You are the only one who are designed for the promise that God has promised you. Period. It's your girl, Kizzy Rock.